Hey everybody, welcome back to News to Astonish, where we discuss comics, movies, games, and more. And welcome to another exciting video talking about PlayStation and of course the upcoming Marvel Spider-Man 2 game that everybody is highly anticipating. So much so that the official PlayStation website has Marvel Spider-Man 2 listed as #1 most anticipated game. This is really exciting stuff. We're going to cover a few things. I'm going to try not to make this video too long, but before we get started, be sure to like, subscribe, and click on the bell notifications so y'all don't miss anything. I post videos on the daily and I do live streams once in a while. Also, join my Discord. Invitation link to that is in the description. Follow me on social media, such as my Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, where you can find me there by simply looking up at News to Astonish. So let's go ahead and get started with all this stuff that's going on right now. The big rumor is that we're getting a state of play at some point in February or March, and then in May as well. So 2 state of plays back to back very soon, within 2 months of each other. This is pretty exciting stuff, but remember to take everything with a huge grain of salt, because this is in fact still a rumor. This is coming from a source that's in the inside, supposedly, and these leaks are really coming from 4chan. Now, believing a leak from 4chan is like looking for a needle in a haystack, really, or playing Russian roulette. Honestly, anything that comes from 4chan is kind of hard to believe, but again, this is the ongoing rumor, and a lot of content creators are talking about this and how we can expect a state of play. However, in my personal belief is that if we do get a state of play in February, I don't know if we're going to be able to see anything related to Marvel Spider-Man 2. And I say that because recently, if you all recall, we had the Sony CES PlayStation event. It was a press conference, and they were talking about the PlayStation VR 2 and of course the new Project Leonardo that allows disabled gamers to play PlayStation. So I think they're going to be focusing on that as well, along with the upcoming Forspoken game that's coming out as well. A lot of people are talking about that game too. I think that might be the major push in that state of play, should we ever get one in February next month. So let's go ahead and read this article. Now, this is coming from glitch.online, and funny enough, there was a bit of an error somewhere in this article. Either the person didn't do extensive research, or maybe it was just a mistake. It is glitch.online after all, and you'll find out what that error is in just a sec. So let's go ahead and read this here. PlayStation State of Play rumors have started to heat up again for 2023. Sony held off on hosting any major showcase last year, despite many reports claiming that it would traditionally take place in September. Instead, the company hosted several smaller State of Play events, which contained some big announcements. New rumors indicate that PlayStation already has 2 State of Play events planned for the coming months. Firstly, the leak comes from 4chan, which is hardly a reputable source of information, so we recommend taking all of this with a mountain of salt. The leak, which details PlayStation's plans for the year, states that 1 State of Play will be held in February or March, and with another plan for May. And it wouldn't be surprising if Sony held the State of Play event before the end of the month that focuses on the PlayStation 5 exclusive Forspoken. This dedicated event often provides plenty of new information, gameplay deep dives, and more. PlayStation has also another major exclusive, Final Fantasy 16, planned to release in June, so it's possible that the game will also get its own dedicated presentation. As for Sony hosting another one in February, March, or May, we can't get our hopes up yet, as the leaks come from an unverified source. We can definitely expect a State of Play events to happen throughout the year, as PlayStation also needs to market its biggest release of 2023, PlayStation Marvel Spider-Man 2 from Insomniac Games, and the open world superhero adventure game doesn't have a concrete release date yet. See, that's correct, but one Insomniac writer claims that it will release by fall 2023 or near the end of the year, which makes sense. But the thing is that it's not one Insomniac writer claims, it's official. Insomniac Games themselves posted on Twitter that, hey, Marvel Spider-Man 2 is already gearing up for a release of fall 2023. PlayStation confirmed it as well, and you can even find it on the blog.playstation website as well. It's already confirmed. It's not that anybody claimed, it's official. Marvel Spider-Man 2 is set to release in the fall. No official specific date yet, but we know it's coming in the fall, so expect the release date to be sometime between September to November. And it's unclear if Sony is also planning a bigger showcase of games like it did in the previous years, excluding 2022, though the company seemed perfectly fine using shorter State of Play events to market and reveal several new and existing titles, including Sony's biggest release of last year, which was the God of War Ragnarok. Perhaps it will take a similar course of action this year, but we'll have to be patient and wait for official confirmation from PlayStation. This is really exciting stuff, and also, again, like I said before, everything that I just read from this article is considered a rumor. Now we're gonna have to hold off and maybe just wait a little longer. And I know to some of you this might be a little bit frustrating, and you may be going, oh look, he's just making another video talking about rumors and speculation and whatnot. This is the only way I'm going to be able to do it to keep you up to date, just in case you do not want to go digging through articles and speculations and hearsay, when I can just provide you this kind of information or what everybody's talking about in a video format. If you're subscribed to me, of course, then definitely be sure to do that so you never miss out on those details. But this is really exciting nonetheless. I think we may be getting a state of play at some point between February or March. You can't start off this year without a state of play, at least within the first season of the year. So we need to at least have one state of play by then. PlayStation, Sony, they shouldn't have to wait too long. And if you really think about it, the game's not going to be coming out for at least another 8 to 9 months. And next thing you know, 8 to 9 months will be flying by pretty fast. And we will be playing Marvel Spider-Man 2 by then. Next thing you know, it's already in our hands, ready to play. Anyways, that's all I wanted to share with you guys. Just wanted to make it a short one and give you my input about this rumored state of play that we're getting supposedly in February. It's not official yet, but definitely keep your eyes peeled and definitely follow PlayStation on all of their social media accounts so you can stay up to date as well. And of course, do the same for me as well. Stay up to date with me. Subscribe to my channel. Click on the bell notification so you don't miss anything. And as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next comic panel.
His disappointment. Will one of you finally give me what I desire?
PlayStation